for its Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Clemson's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wall. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Wall. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Clemson is quick to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Finds his tight end. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Clemson! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Rousseau. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Graves. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The inside handoff. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Davis will throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wake.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on. Going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Tigers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Clemson 42, Wake Forest 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, it's Graves. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got it in the middle, it's Etienne. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Clemson is quick to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one obviously is the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They keep attacking through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker now. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Give to the single back. At the 45, on his way. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 42. He finds his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Davis looking to pass. They find him, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll try to snap it quickly. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Weeks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's high. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
56, Wake Forest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll take another shot here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half.
56, Wake Forest, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
What the comeback...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Pulled down for the tackle.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field, big-time play, big-time throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house, huge play for this offense.
56, Wake Forest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Give to the running back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Clemson jumps to the line. Here we go with the run on 4th down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Motion from the offense. Davis looking to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Grabbed in the middle, it's high. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his feet to buy time. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive yards.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
That makes the score. Clemson, 63. Wake Forest, 20.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Everett. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. The Tigers will hustle for the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Mo.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Davis will throw, getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It'll be a draw. Nice move there. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the tackler. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but, man, it's not working. And this defense is not budging. And we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air. And you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson is quick to the line. Rides to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the right. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Ball. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Davis looking to pass. Keeps the play going. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Rousseau. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll try the run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
27.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. And Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Gets away. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. He's going to pass on second down. Extending the play. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking to go up top on first down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. No more room to